Hello everyone, this is Judith, Twin Flame Essentials with another video. We are talking about your twin flame journey and I pulled this card and we want to see what messages want to come through today for twin flames. It's not about a reading or something like that, it's more about information regarding the journey and what spirit wants to point out to you at that time, right? So the card is about balance. It's really beautiful. I like those golden ornaments all around. They are so simple yet uh, I don't know. It's really the colors. This light blue with a dark green um, is really beautiful, and it reminds me of the throat chakra, right? The light blue, but also. Uh, of the third eye, right? Third eye chakra, and it's really all about um, being balanced in all the four directions here, and harmonious in terms of this golden circle, right? I get that you have earned something when you are in this balance. This is a natural balance, but still in this physical world, this is something that most people cannot maintain, right? Such a balance. So when you are in such a balanced state, then this means that you have gained great insight, knowledge, and also skills, mastery along your path, because you want to like maintain that, right? To be there permanently in this balance. So you also know what this balance is all about. And there are stages to this twin flame journey. And of course, we always want to achieve this balance, which is pretty much talking to me about union, really. When you are balanced like this, it says here, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So this is really a place where you are in harmonious union with your twin flame. And maybe some of you are or are about to come into union with your twin flame, right? So then this is confirmation. But it's really about this mastery. And so there are different stages along the journey, and according to what stage you're in, you need different healing modalities, right? There are different there are different options out there, different tools, and of course I have also tools, and developed tools myself, also things that helped me a great deal along my journey. So if you're interested in finding out if this is a fit, I'm offering 15 minutes free spots at the moment. So you can apply for those via email. You find the email address in the description box below. And yeah, and if you're interested in working with me and booking a session, please reach out via email as well. Then I send you my offers. Yeah, so according to where you are at, you need different tools. There are different things, because some tools will only work when you have come to a healed or a little bit more healed place, a place where you are in self-love, and where you have connected to yourself in a certain way. So this balance is also talking about connection, right? And you will only find this balance within when you connect to yourself. And some of us, and this is goes also for me, so I'm not in that stage, right? But I've gone through that stage of being disconnected, and yeah, and it took me a while to connect to my higher self, to my soul, however you want to put it. And this was an interesting journey, and I found out a lot about what it means to be in balance. And then when you lose balance, you can like go back into this balance. I'm not talking about perfect balance, right? That's mastery, and that's where we all want to be, really. That's not a big deal, because it is who we truly are. It's only a big deal because of the interaction between us and the physical world, right? Because there are things out there that throw us out of balance, and then to know how to regain this balance, that's very important. So yeah, maybe you have wondered why certain things, why you cannot apply certain techniques, why you get stuck when you want to work with certain techniques that are out there. um, and this is really interesting, right? The different things, the different ways to approach this. Just to give you an example, I find it very, very valuable, especially in the beginning of the journey, to just follow your inspiration. Because when you're really closed off, I was really closed off, right? And had so many blocks and trauma and walls around me. And what helped me, for example, were very simple essential oils, right? Because the channel of smelling something and was not, there was no resistance there whatsoever. So through smelling those beautiful fragrances, I could like discover joy, right? And I could find balance in that place, and like looking forward to opening a new little bottle that I got, right? A new fragrance, and just smelling that, and exploring that and enjoying that. So those essential oils, for example, they're also working on your brain in a certain way. I learned then a great deal about all of that, and I explored and I had fun. I learned stuff, and by the way, I was opening up my channels, right? I was already like clearing out stuff, and clearing and cleansing and realigning in a certain way. The same happens for some people with crystals, right? Working with crystals, and then they get all passionate about crystals. So this could be something that helps in the very, very early stages, and then later on maybe it develops into something that you continue to focus on, or maybe you also leave it because you don't need it anymore, right? So you go through different stages, and at each stage something else will be beneficial to you. Until then, when you are like connected, maybe not balanced still, but connected to yourself and loving yourself to a certain extent, then you really have a lot of healing tools that will benefit you, right? It's then a little bit like choice, or what I'm like suggesting are things that I find that are working quickly and efficiently, right? Um, and that are easy to use, and that you could also maybe then later use on your own. I'm certainly at one point putting out something for you um, to learn the techniques that I am working with, the methods that I have developed. So, but this will not come anytime soon. But I'm planning it at least for 2025. So it will not be too long. And I'm also like planning on doing some live healing sessions. So if you wanna like not miss out on this information, then please subscribe to the channel, and then you get in a way notified, I believe, when I will be live with some healing. And of course your questions are welcome then, in any case, right? Because I'll be working on questions, true twin flame questions, and doing healing. And this healing is always synchronistic. It somehow applies to the collective. So even if your question doesn't get picked, it's still it is still like some healing that is, most of the time, some healing that also applies for you. So yeah, maybe that's something that is interesting for you. It would be a pleasure to have you there. Let's see what comes up in the next weeks and months, right? And so yeah, find your balance. It's all about male and female, right? Balancing male and female. And so me and you who are watching this video, most likely we are having problems receiving, right? We have blocks to receive love. And so we have to learn little by little to open up and let love in. And first of all, this is like connecting with ourselves and letting the love of the divine in. It can be very scary, right? And at first we're not aware of that. But once we are more healed and we have less blocks and we're like more sensitive and aware, then we will feel that for sure. And so that's for most of us, it's like working on this receiving part and of opening up. And we have received some bullshit at some point in our lives, and most of us, we decided we don't want to receive at all. We don't want to receive anything anymore, right? Boom. Finished. And so the process of opening up then brings also up all of those wounds, right? And those uncomfortable feelings. And yeah, no one wants to go through this. That's so obvious. But to have our twin flames is really a blessing in disguise then sometimes, because this love is such a big love, right? It's our eternal lover, our eternal relationship, romantic relationship, and we're just so drawn to this love, to this divine love, to this unconditional love, that we are willing to move through all of this. And so is our divine counterpart, right? They're also like moving through their stuffs and healing. You never have to worry about that. Maybe you also know that your divine counterpart is also on a healing journey. Sometimes they're going about those things a little bit different than we are. Sometimes they're also like doing healing work with certain techniques, just the way that we are doing this. But you never have to worry about that, right? Do your own healing work, and we can also help our divine counterpart if we want. We choose to do that by just clearing, for example, the energy, because that is very helpful to give both of us a clean slate every day, and just clearing out any energies that are not serving us, right? This means, for example, like clearing dark energies. This also means like cutting cords, negative cords, only ever negative cords, things like that. I've created a webinar to do this. There is a bunch of twin flame teaching also included, and there is also this energy clearing. So you find it in the description box. You can click on the link and choose to do that on a daily basis. That's already doing a lot in my experience and perspective. So those are the messages that wanted to come through today. I wish you a really beautiful day wherever you are, and I see you in the next video. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.